Hi, I'm Craig Grant and this is Cobweb Maths. People who walk with their heads down stay on the same path and miss the byways. This video deals with simple factorization. There are another 5 videos which will guide you onto a byway. It's your choice how far you will go. Keep your head up and you're going to see some amazing views. Now I'm going to show you the associated mind map so you'll know where you're going. This is the mind map. It's a 6 video journey. Here are the titles. There's simple expanding, which we're going to do in a minute, quadratics, complex quadratics, cubics, complex cubics and extensions. The method that I'm going to show you today is the loopy method, and when we get to the 4th video I can explain about the big polynomial pattern. Now we're going to begin with concrete expansion, because expansion and factorizing are different sides of the same coin. So to understand about factorizing, you need to understand about expansion. Now, this is the mathematical world here. And in the mathematical world, we've got this problem, which is 2 bracket A plus 2B inside the brackets. Now, in the real world, a bracket is a sack, right? And A is an apple and B is banana. So this expression means that we have 2 sacks, and in each sack we have an apple and 2 bananas. When we're expanding it, what we do is we get rid of the brackets. In other words, we tip everything out of the sacks, throw the sacks away, and we put the things that are the same together. So we end up with 2 apples here and 4 bananas here. And then when we go into the mathematical world, the answer is 2A plus 4B. Right. Now the next question is done a little bit differently. Instead of drawing sacks, I just do brackets, because a bracket is a sack. And this question here, in the mathematical world, it's 3 bracket A plus 2B plus 3C, close your bracket. So A is an apple, B is banana, and C is a carrot. So in each sack, which is a bracket, you have an apple, 2 bananas, and 3 carrots. And that 3 tells you you've got 3 sacks. So we just put 3 sacks and we just line it up. And then we add up the apples, we've got 3 apples, we add up the bananas, we've got 6 bananas, we add up the carrots, we've got 9 carrots. Put the answer straight up there in the mathematical world. That's all that is to it. Now, here's the next bit. Now, I'm going to introduce you to the loopy method, and we're going to go and look at the same 2 questions. Now, between the 2 and the bracket there's actually a space there and there's nothing in it. Now there's a hidden sign. The hidden sign is times, and that means there's 2 lots of, in brackets, A plus 2B. Now what we do is we have to double everything inside the brackets, multiply it by 2, so we go 2 times A, there's 2 times A, and 2 times 2B. And 2 times A is 2A, and 2 times 2 is 4B. And that's it. And here's the bigger question now. We put a times between the 3 and the bracket so we know what we're doing, and we've got to multiply everything inside the bracket by what's outside. And what we've got outside the bracket is a 3, so we go 3 times A, there, 3 times A, and then we go 3 times 2B, there it is there, and 3 times 3C, that's all the working. You could probably do it in one go. So like 3 times A is 3A, 3 times 2 is 6, that'll be 6B, and 3 times 3 is 9, that'll be 9C. And that's that one done. Now, we are going to relate this to the loopy method. To factorise, we reverse the loopy method. Now, if you were expanding this problem, it's 3 bracket A plus 3B, you would go 3 times A, there's the 3 times A, and 3 times 3B, and the final answer would be 3 times A is 3A, and 3 times 3 is 9B. Now, when we're factorising, we work it in reverse. We start with this, 3A plus 9B. Now, first step we do is we've got to split it into factors. And what we're looking for is common factors. So, there's 3A, that's 3 times A. And that's 9B. Can we get a 3 out? Well, 9 is 3 times 3, so it's 3 times 3B. Now, so we split it into factors, and so that we've got common factors, because we've got 3 in common. So what we do, we find the common factors and we cross them out. So we cross out the 3, we cross out the 3, and then we write the answer. What we do is we take the 3 and we put it there, outside the bracket. And I'll just do this. What happens is, we look at what's left. And what's left is A plus 3B. Once we take away the 3. And what we put what's left inside the bracket. So that's how that works. Now we better practice this. So I'll put that away. And we'll get some questions to practice. Now I'm going to work this through with you, alright? So what we're looking for is a common factor. Now, what 2 numbers multiplied together give you 10? Yep, it'll be 2 and 5. So you just write that as 2 times 5, and I'll put a dot x here because the times sign is a bit like an x. Now we look at 15. What are the factors of 15? Can we get a 2 or a 5 out of it? Well, 15 is 3 times 5. 3 times 5, that's plus. Now we cancel out the common factors, which are, well, it's just only one common factor, which is 5. This can be more than 1. So we put the 5 there, like that, outside the bracket. And what have we got left? We've got 2x there, plus 3. Done that one. Right, let's look at this one. 25x minus 5. Well, we might split the 5 up. There's only one way we can split the 5 up. That's 1 times 5. Right. And we're subtracting this one. Now, can we get a 5 out of the 25? We sure can. It's going to be 5 times 5 dot x. Now, what's the common factor? Oh, that looks a bit like a 6. We'll just cross that out a bit like that. Make it look more like a 5. There we are, 5 times 5. Okay. Now we've got a common factor of 5. So I'll cross that 5 out. I'll cross that 5 out. I'll put the 5 here in front of the bracket. What have we got left? We've got 5x there. We've got the takeaway sign there. And the 1. That's that answer. Now, this one's a little more tricky. Now, that's the easiest one to work out first. So we go 2 dot A dot B. So it's 2 times A times B. And now we can we get a 2 out of here? Well, 6 is 2 times 3 dot B times B dot C, that means times C. Now, when we've got a mixture of numbers and letters, we should actually, we look at the numbers first. Have we got a number in common? Yeah, yes we do, we've got 2. So we put the 2 over here. Have we got a common letter? Look at the A's, there's an A here but there's not an A over there. Now look at the B, we've got a B over here, we sure do. So we cross out those B's there like that and we put it there. Then we put the bracket in. I'm going to give myself plenty of room this time. What have we got left here? We've got A. What have we got left here? 3C. And what have I forgotten? I've got to put in the plus sign, don't I? There we are. Now let's do the last one. That is x squared, which is x times x. And plus 4. times x, alright? Now what's the common factor? Common factor is x. Cross that x out, cross that x out, put that x over there, put a nice big bracket there. What's left on here? X. Going to put the plus sign in. What's left here? 4. And we're done. Just have a look at that. Right, now you need to be getting pen and paper out, because I'm going to flip the board and you're going to do 5 questions, alright? So I'll flip the board now. Here's the factoring test. Now remember the steps. You split it into factors. You're looking for a common factor. You cross out the common factor and you put the common factor in front of the bracket and you put whatever's left in the bracket. Okay, first question is 3a plus 6b. Question 2, 5x minus 20, 8x plus 2, x squared plus 6x, 3x squared minus 12x. Right, now you need to pause the video. Once you've got the video paused, I'll give you, yep. Right. Alright, we're back again. Now I'm going to give you the answers. Alright, first of all you've got to split that up. That's going to be 3 times a. So we've got a 3 over there, we've got an a. Yeah, well we're going to get a 3 because that's 3 times, I'll put the times sign there, 2 dot b. So, what's the common factor? There we are, the 3. Put the 3 there. There's the bracket there, a plus 2b. Next one, 5. 5x. Well, that's just 5 times x. 5 dot x. Now we want to get a. There's a number of factors of 20, but we want one with 5 in it. So that's just 5 times 4. Okay, we've got 5 times 4. Cross out the 5s. Put the 5 in front of the bracket like that. Oh, here's the bracket. And what's inside the bracket is x minus 4. Next one. Well, we should work on the 2. That's the easiest one. So that 2 is just 2 times 1. So what we're looking for is another factor of 2. Well, 8 is 2 times 4 dot x. Cross out the 2's. There we are, there and there. So there's 2 bracket there like that. I've got 4x there. I'm trying to get it straight. Oh, I've missed out the plus sign. There's a plus sign there, there's a plus sign there, and there's a 1 there. Next one, x squared. Well, that's easy. That's just x dot x, means x times x, plus 6 dot x. You don't have to worry about splitting the 6. Because we're only looking for a common factor. The common factor is going to be x. There we are. Cross out the x's. Put the x there in front of the bracket. Inside the bracket we've got x plus 6. And the last one, we'll work on the first one first. That's going to be 3 dot x minus, now see the 12, there's a number of factors, but we want a factor with 3 in it. We've got a factor of 3 here, so it's just going to be 3 times 4. Oh, I'm running out of space. Dot x, so I just fit it in. So, look at the numbers. We've got the number 3 is common factor, put the 3 there. Also got an x as another common factor, and cross it out this way. Yeah, the opposite way. So you can check later if you need to. That's 3x, put your bracket in. What do you got left? There's an x there, there's a minus sign, and there's a 4. There we are. Final answer is 3x, in brackets you've got x minus 4, and we're done.